couple of weeks ago, so earlier on this year, around Feb, my aunt passed away from COVID, and I went to my cousin's house to go help her clean. Shamin and her mother went there on a different day, you know. I never saw them, but we went there really early in the morning, so just so that we wouldn't interact with COVID. So getting there early was really good. And then when people started coming, we left. Anyway, so my aunt died of COVID. It was really sad. Mara, a couple of weeks ago, then my mom catches COVID, bruh, and I didn't say anything because I was so fucking scared. I was terrified. I was so terrified. Like, she's fine now. Right now, she's completely fine. She's no longer coughing, and it's not as if her case was like lit. It was very mild. She was barely coughing, but she just said to herself, let me go test. And her results came back positive. And I remember just feeling so scared, and confused, and just feeling like, shit, this is a flame, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know how to handle it, because I'm like, hey, what if she dies? Then I'm calculating things of, asking her things that I should know, basically. And I'm like, how do you bring up that conversation? Because it's such a hard time right now, and people are dying from this disease that she has. I had to quarantine as well, and I'm perfectly fine, and she's also all right.
Batum, Lerato. Dog, when I tell you I was listening to this while I was about to start washing dishes, I shut the water off, I sat down at my desk, and I listened to it again. Yo, guys, do you sometimes feel like none of this is real? Like, my friend, I'm so sorry you had to go through that yourself. Yo. Because I could hear in your voice, that like now that it feels like you were holding your breath the entire time your mom had COVID. And now that things are sort of stabilizing, you can drop your shoulders and exhale. And now that you can do that, it feels like you need to just cry it out, my guy. And to cry it out with people. So, yes, yeah, no, you coming to Cape Town would have, yeah. But like you said, it is still gonna happen.
The one thing I've learned from this disease is that, should we call it a disease, a virus? It's one thing I've learned about it is that it's sudden. It does not discriminate. It can take anyone's life at any time. I've lost quite a number of family members to this virus, and I think what I've learned is that I need to appreciate life, and I need to make the most of it. I myself was impacted by this virus because I also had it sometime last year, coupled with pneumonia, and I had to go into the hospital for 8 days. So I think once it hits you in that way, you have some sort of a new zeal for life. And yeah, you just want to go out and actually experience life to the fullest, No regrets, be accountable, love your family, and keep them close. And grow and take every opportunity to grow. So I've learned that life is definitely a gift, and we should make the most out of it. This virus is very tragic. Um, it requires us to be very cautious. That's also something I've learned, and responsible. Consider others, uh, because you never know, when you get it and how it can also impact people's lives because of, how it can just affect people and just take their lives away. So yeah, I think if anything, I've learned to value life and value those close to me and just make the most out of it.